Well, would you look at that? An ancient city. Well, hello everybody, my name is Shenko and welcome back to the Minecraft Survival Series, episode 23. I hope you all are well. I have not visited an ancient city in ages, and I managed to find one underneath a Badlands mountain, and I thought to myself, well, I still don't have one of the two armor trims that you can find in an ancient city. We have silence, but we don't have ward. So that's why I'm gonna be here in this ancient city. Hopefully we can conquer it and we can find the ward armor trim. I managed to pack some wool, so this will come in use. Right, I say we are ready to conquer this ancient city. Let's get into this. Alright, so there isn't a shrieker above, so if we clear this shrieker, we should be fine. Alright, we're good. I think I might need to take the hit, honestly. We should be fine. Or we just bite the bullet. Yep. There's first strike. Come here, you stupid shrieker. Oh, there's two. Okay. Whoops. Well, that's strike two. I need to be... Why did... Okay. It's fine. Why are there so many shriekers in here? I should have just covered them. Let me just check. Just in case there's another. There can't be four right here, right? Okay. And it was not worth it. A pretty good hole. Swift sink one. Okay. Right, we are already on 3 strikes, which is not ideal, but it's fine. We had much worse odds. See? We're fine. Curse of Binding Pants. Ooh. Spooky. I'm not seeing any shriekers about, but I can make a beeline just in case we get a warden. Whew. Alright. Is there anything here? Oh, there's a shrieker right over there. There's another shrieker over there. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Come on, give us the trim. 3, 2, 1. Whew. Okay, we're fine. Nope, we still don't find it. I'm just going to cover everything. Okay, we're fine. Oh. Oh. This ain't good. I managed to find a zombie spawner right next to an ancient city, so... Hey. So... Cover that. Cover that. Okay. But we're fine. Curse of Vanishing. Isolate. Shriekers. Are there any more shriekers around? Oh, there's one down here. We're fine. We are fine. Uh-oh. Where was that shriek? Could it be the one underneath? We're fine. Okay. We're fine. This is fine. Alright. Cool. See. And still no armor trim. Brilliant. Nope, still nothing. Ooh, okay, fine. Other side. Yep, nothing in here. I probably should have just waited for the warden to spawn and then get out. Okay. Still nothing? Really? Fine. And we still got nothing. We still got nothing. And nope. So, after an hour in this ancient city, we have found nothing. I mean, not to say that's nothing. We did find a few things here and there, but we didn't find what we wanted, which was the ward armor trim. This means we probably have to go off and find another ancient city. How unfortunate. Well, hello there, this is Editing Shenko. I'd just like to inform you all that this next part, I've increased the brightness just so you all can see what I'm doing in an ancient city, because it's very dark and very scary. Anyways, enjoy this montage of me going through the ancient cities to find the trim. We have been through so many ancient cities. Look at what we found. Yes! 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 Oh my god, we found it! We found it! Yes! Yes! We found it! Yes! Yes! I somehow found this after the silence armor trim. Yes! We got the recipes. I am so happy. Yes! So we are finally home after Ancient City raiding, and all these chests outside our storage room are the spoils of war from all the ancient cities. Right here, the bones, soul torches, books. In this shulker box you have a lot of potions of regeneration. I don't know what I'm gonna use all of these for, but I might open a bar. Got a lot of disc fragments, echo shards, amethyst crystals, skulk sensors. We got a whole bunch of cat and 13 music disc. Inside this shulker box, however, are a whole bunch of Swift Sneak 1, 2, and 3 books right here. So we can... Whoops, that's my phone. So we can go through and combine some of these books into Swift Sneak 3. We also have a whole bunch of name tags, saddles, some diamond horse armor, the rest of which we have a whole bunch of enchanted books. In this chest right here is a whole bunch of pants. And last but not least, this chest right here. In the shulker box, a lot of hoes. We got 9 enchanted golden apples. We have all the other side music discs, all 6 of them. We have 2 skeleton skulls, a whole bunch of shriekers, and last but not least, what we were looking for in this bundle right here, we have the ward armor trim. That's what we came here for. Oh, and I stumbled across a pillager outpost and managed to get the sentry armor trim as well. But most importantly, we now have the ward armor trim, which means now we have both the armor trims from the ancient cities. We already found silence way back before, but now we have ward, and we have a special place for this little smithing template right here. Now we were in the caves quite a bit, so we managed to get a few more diamonds right here. I think it's cobbled deep slate. Let's duplicate this armor trim. We're gonna get 5 of them. Now to fly over to our blacksmith forge, where we have been displaying all our armor trims right here. And we completed the challenge, smithing with style. Amazing. And there we have it, the ward armor trim in all its beauty. We finally completed both armor trim sets from ancient cities, and we managed to fill up most of the armor trims that we found in other structures. And looking at the ward armor trim, I can see the warden right here with the chest cavity. It looks pretty cool. So what are we going to be doing today? Well, I'm glad you asked, because in the last episode we built an amazing temple. Wait. Did you see that? What? Hang on a minute. I was gonna say that in the last episode we built this wonderful temple right here, but... What is that? Hello? I didn't put this here. In fact, I've been gone for so long raiding ancient cities that I didn't put this here. She knew you'd rebuild home. She had this made just for you. For finding your way back home, a gift from the Great Protector. What? I mean, I guess this is for me? I think? I guess. I mean, it looks pretty cool. Dragon scale. There are other dragons here? We got normal shoes and normal pants, but... Dragon scale armor? Strange. But you know what? How about we try them on? Can't hurt to do so. Give me a moment. And here we are. This is my new look. Right here. How does it look? Wow. I mean, doesn't that look great? You know, all this time I've been trying to find where I will call home. I guess this skin ties it all together. I think I might have found home. And even though home is still very much rebuilding, I guess I never really left it in the beginning. It's always been here. I really have no idea who made that, though. I mean, she had it made for me. Could it be her? It is Qingming though, so miracles do happen. Alright everybody, story mode aside, I'd like to give a huge thank you to Banans Blocks. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I'm sorry if I didn't. But yeah, usually when it comes to custom skins, I design them on my own. So I decided to enlist the help of Banans Blocks on Twitter. I'll leave a link in the description to their Twitter page. And they decided to give a spin on the Dragon Scale armor from Shang-Chi. And it looks amazing. I like the reds, as well as the red band on my right leg of my pants. I got the nice shoes, I got the gloves, and I got nice hair. But it does feel amazing that now I have a skin that ties in with the East Asian island base that I have right here. For now though, after all that adventuring, I want to tackle another farm. And no, it's not going to be a bamboo farm because I enjoy cutting down bamboo. I still won't do a bamboo farm. Not at the moment. Maybe in the future. Not right now. Because a while back when I was on this island way before the Minecraft Survival series, I have dug my way down into one of these tunnels right here. And inside one of these tunnels houses an abandoned mineshaft. Now if we go into the abandoned mineshaft, we'll come to an open room where there is a cave spider spawner. But what's better than one cave spider spawner? Two cave spider spawners. And if we stand around here, we'll be able to activate both of them. So after all that adventuring and raiding ancient cities, I feel like this is a small project that will keep us occupied for the moment. I don't want to build anything yet because I just want my mind to sort of flow a little bit. First things first though, we have to clear out a large area around the spawner and dig all the way down, I think about 16 blocks if I'm not mistaken. Cave spiders have 12 points of health. That means we have to go down, I think about 16 blocks in order to kill these cave spiders by fall damage. So if you excuse me, I'm gonna do a whole bunch of digging. I'm just a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Diggy dig. Wait a minute, I'm not even a dwarf. What am I singing? Anyways, we're just here digging holes and we should be done right about now. And enough time has passed, and for this little person right here, we now have 2 chambers for our cave spiders to fall to their deaths. Now, right now, you can see that above the spawner, I have a copper bulb on top of each of them. And so if I flick this button off, you can see they just fall to their deaths and we get their string. In the meantime though, we can start putting down the powered rails and the redstone required to run a hopper minecart underneath these 2 chambers right here. Now I've been here digging stone for about an hour just to see how the farm would fare after running it. We're gonna collect up the hopper minecarts just so we won't have to run it overtime. And we shall check in these chests. Wow. Okay, we are actually getting quite a lot of string. I'm actually very impressed over the past hour or so. Wow, okay. That is looking really nice. We got a ton of string, actually. Right, so the spider farm is done even though the interior needs decorating, but we are going to get on with an even more important interior decoration duty. Right here was the house I built in episode 21. And if you come in here, you can see that the interior is very empty. I have not done much other than put up the walls and also the support beams and the ceiling of the first floor. The only thing I've added so far is a little shrine area right here. But other than that, that's the only things I've done to this house thus far, because if you come out to the second floor, it's still very empty even though I have a map of the current area that we are living in. So you know what, this episode is going to be used as a sort of sit back episode. You can watch me how I do my interior work, and who knows, you might take a few things or two to learn about how to do interiors. But I filled 3 of these shulker boxes with decorative materials. We have books, we have a whole bunch of colored wood, walls and bookshelves, and we have leaves and plants, natural stuff. I am thinking of doing double walls, much like the first floor, but this time I'm going to separate out the room at about here, maybe? Aha, it is Editing Shenko back again, just to give you all a little insight in how I do interior work. Yes, double walls. Double walls are very good when it comes to interior design because there's a very unique feeling when your exterior and your interior look very different. That's why I scale my buildings up to be slightly larger than usual, because I compensate that with double walls. As you can see, the white terracotta and the mangrove wood work really well. And once more, support beams. Support beams do a really good job in breaking up the flat walls. Now, when it comes to the ceilings, ceilings are, in my opinion, the hardest thing to do in interior decoration. So you can see me here testing out with some beehives. And initially, as you can see right there, it looks a little bit plain, but that's okay, we soldier on. That's the most important thing about interior building, is that you try stuff, what works and what doesn't work, then you take note of that, you bring the best things together, and eventually you'll come up with a very nice and cozy interior. Scaffolding and bamboo work really well together. Now as you can see here, I put up more of the support beams to break up the ceiling. I've added in the bee's nest again, and here I break it up with chiseled bookshelves, because chiseled bookshelves, I really love the top and bottom textures. And here you can see me adding the details to the supporting beams. So yeah, when it comes to interior design, just keep trying. Just see what works, see what doesn't work, and eventually you bring all the best things you really like, and you'll come up with a very cozy interior. I know you can. I believe in you. I really do. I continue to do that, and we should be returning to live Shenko right about now. Right, so this doesn't look too bad so far. Right there, you can see I used the underside of the chiseled bookshelf to act as the ceiling texture in contrast to the beehive. So yeah, there's definitely a lot more we can do to the interior, so we're gonna continue and soldier on. I'll have to admit, I enjoy doing interior work in any build, but there are a few problems that arise whenever I'm doing interior work. One is that I lose count of a lot of things and I don't usually click the record button. And second of all, doing interior work means that your shulker boxes will look quite messy. Like very, very messy. I mean, just look at the other shulker boxes that I have with all sorts of random items in there. It's a problem. I definitely need to sort those out. But in return, we managed to decorate our house pretty well. Right outside the house, we did some garden work. We have a nice path going into the house itself, and we have a bit of vegetation. Now, if we come to the first floor, you can see we've done quite a bit of interior so far. We have a nice seating area. Our shrine is still here. We have a nice little table, which I made into somewhat of a kotatsu, which is a table and blanket combined into one, where you can sit down and you can put your feet on the bottom just so it will warm up from the blankets being draped over the table itself. I might add some carpets here just to give it the full kotatsu effect. We have a whole bunch of storage, some chiseled bookshelves, some mob heads around here, and coming into right here is our kitchen and our dining room. We have quite a simple kitchen. I will be turning this into like a brewing area with all the brew stands around. And all these shelves are empty so I can move in other things here and there. The dining room has a bit of vegetation, some of the cherry leaves up there. It is going to be a little bit of a problem with the petals falling into your food, but honestly, just leave that up to imagination, that's fine. So that's the first floor. Coming up to the second floor, it is slightly better decorated. I've turned it into a library. Also, I have this. I still refuse to say what that sounds like. Get your head out of the gutter. But I turned it into a nice little library where we have, once again, another table with some chairs where you can sit down and jot down some notes. We have a lot of bookshelves here with some decoratives inside. I have some barrels, some shelving units right here where we can store some items. Also, I want to make a pause right here. Can you spot something right here? If you're saying it's the map, then you're wrong. Because right above the table is our enchanting system. That's right, we finally have an enchanting system in this island. I wasn't too sure where to actually put it, but now I have a place. It now sits on the ceiling right above the table where people would read and write and study. I have some enchanted books right here. What's this one? Mending. Okay, so I'll keep that there. So this is where I'm going to be doing a lot of my enchanting. The enchantment table is hung up on the ceiling itself, surrounded by all the bookshelves and a few glow berries hanging from the ceiling just to give it a little bit of light. As for other types of lights, we have some ochre frog-like lanterns surrounded by bamboo trapdoors to make it feel like East Asian lanterns are hanging from the ceiling. So this is the library area, very cool and very well stocked to keep up with all the books that we need. But there is a third floor, and the third floor I decided to turn it into something much more darker and sinister looking. Right here we have a little area where we can hold some of the more important items that we find on our adventures. So we have all these pillars with the decorative tough blocks and the copper slabs on top, as well as the walls being much darker to signify that the room is slightly more sinister. And majority of the ceiling is sculpt blocks to make it feel like it's an infinite void up on top. Now, to bring some life into this house, I feel like there needs to be a certain resident in this house. And I think I know who exactly should take ownership of this house when I'm not around. Now, where is Rascal? The last time I saw Rascal was in the sugarcane farm right here. Rascal! How do I get to him? I didn't bring any blocks. Rascal, today is your lucky day. You will no longer have to live in the sugarcane farm and I have a home for you. What I need you to do is to hold on to this book. Fine. There you go. Now you're out. Oh, nope. Rascal is following. Come on, Rascal. Come on. He's here. Yay, there you go, Rascal. Welcome to your new home. Come on in, Rascal. There you go. There you go. Good lad. Welcome to your new home. I hope you enjoy your stay up here. So what do you think of the interior that we've made so far? I think it looks very nice. It is a little bit simple, but I feel like as the time goes by and I'll come over and do a little bit more decoration, I feel like we can get a pretty good house going right here. Now to what I explained after I was done decorating, you will notice that my shulker boxes are absolutely messy. So give me a moment as I clean out my shulker boxes and plan on what to build to end out the video. And after a bit of organizing, we have 5 empty shulker boxes right here cleaned out for all our building needs, which we are going to get on with right now by collecting a few materials to build something to end out the episode. I'm going to need some spruce wood. I'm going to need some birch. I'm going to need quite a bit of dark oak, including the signs. And we'll just grab some of the logs right here. We are going to grab some bamboo because, well, you can't go wrong with bamboo. We're going to take a shulker box full of stone, as well as a shulker box full of tuff. And we'll also grab a few deep slate variants. Right, so we got all the material. You might be wondering, what are we going to be working on? If you jump down from our storage room, right here, I've laid down a few foundation pieces for 2 builds that are going to be added to the marketplace here. See, for the longest time, the marketplace has only had the ramen shop. So I've laid down 2 other buildings right opposite and beside the ramen shop. There's going to be a smaller building right here, and then there's going to be a larger building right here. And it's a good thing I cleared out all these shulker boxes so that we can actually store the building material that we want to use. Right, I see no reason to continue waiting. I'm going to start on building these 2 buildings in the marketplace right here. I'm not sure how this is going to go, but I'm just going to wing it. And I'm going to put it in the form of a time lapse. So get comfortable as we build these 2 buildings in the marketplace. Let's do this. Now, would you look at that? The marketplace is slowly but surely building up, and we now have 2 brand new buildings here in the marketplace. And doesn't that look amazing? Yes, it is a little bit messy with the terrain right there still in progress. However, you're now starting to see the idea that I have for the marketplace that's gonna go through this road right here. As you can see, the buildings are all styled the same way, but their interiors are different. So going through the 2 buildings that I built, right opposite our ramen shop, we have a banner shop right here. Now, I've always wanted a shop that can display the different types of banners that I'm going to be making throughout this entire series, and I think I captured that really nicely. As you can see, the design and the block palette is very similar to the ramen shop that we built a while back. And so just like the ramen shop, you have Noren in front of the main doorway to signal that the shop is open for business. So you come in, the floor is elevated once, and this is a banner slash fabric shop. You can see a whole bunch of the fabrics, the carpet, and the wool all around. Really nice. Really beautiful, very colorful indeed. There's a little stall right here where the shopkeeper would be right here. Now you might notice that we have standard banners right here, but we also have much more intricate banners. And those banners are being made on the 2nd floor. If we get past this Noren and go up these stairs, you have the banner workshop. This is where I'm going to be making more intricate banners. So as you can see, I've been experimenting with a few banners here and there. We have the banner of the island itself. We have this banner, which reminds me of Sanshoku Dango, which is a dessert that you can get in spring. Really nice. I've experimented with this banner where I used it as a Noren for the banner shop that we are in, and I also have a few others that I'm going to be experimenting through. In this area, you would see some decorations. The interior is set up to replicate what it feels like working at a banner shop. You have a lot of looms, you have some crafting tables, some books all around, storage just everywhere, some pots and water to wash your banners. In fact, now that I'm here, let's make a banner, shall we? And I think I prepared all the necessary ingredients in here. First, we take a white banner and put a blue base gradient on it. Then we'll take some black dye and we'll put the black chief intended on top of the banner. And then we'll end with the thing banner pattern in red on the banner itself. Now, if I want to replicate that, create another white banner, and we should be able to duplicate it like so. Would you look at that? I'm making banners in the banner workshop. I'd say it's fit for the job. And this banner is going to go into the ramen shop, right opposite it. There we go, much better. So the exterior of the banner shop, you can see a whole bunch of flora around. You can see some flowers in baskets. You can see some of the newer flowers that we get from the sniffers, the torch flower and the pitcher pot, as well as the small little pink flowers that we get from the cherry groves. And part of this is because, well, this banner shop is making dye out of organic materials. Now the second building right next to the ramen shop is a little blacksmith, as indicated by the pile of iron and copper ore right outside. You can see that it definitely takes on a little different interior compared to the other two. And as you can see, this is a workshop that a blacksmith would be in. We have armor shown right here with some weapons. We have the lava boiling over like some molten metal where we can melt some of the metals and then we can work it at this anvil. The mood in here is definitely gloomier. I mean, I haven't lit up those candles yet, but I feel like this captures the essence of what a blacksmith forgery would look like. You can see, unlike the banner shop, we've used more tough bricks and regular tuff in the foundation of the building itself. We have anvils all around, we have some grindstones, and we have our smithing table, our crafting table, and our fletching table. I still don't get why there isn't any functionality for the fletching table. Please, dear, let there be some function for the fletching table. Now there is a way up to the second floor, but before that I want to show you the basement. Now the stairway to the lower floor leads down to a basement where I have been farming a lot of lava. And right here is what I've been using to fill the auto smelter just outside on the edge of the island. Is this excessive? Absolutely. Going up to the second floor, it is somewhat simple. As you can see, it's just a normal sleeping area. I haven't really found some time to develop the interior for the second floor, but it does give you a nice little viewing point of the island itself. It even gives you a nice little window where you can peek over the marketplace right here. And I can't wait to expand more shops in the marketplace itself. So these are the two buildings that I've added to the marketplace itself, and it's looking really nice. I love the aesthetic that it's bringing to the island as a whole. So what do you guys think of the two new buildings that we added in the marketplace itself? Let me know in the comments below. I am actually very excited for what's to come of our East Asian island as we continue to expand with more buildings here and also above in my mega base. To be fair, this whole thing is my mega base, but it does fit together as one. However, with these two buildings completed in the marketplace, that's going to be it for episode 23 of the Minecraft Survival series. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys like my new look. But regardless of my new look, I hope you guys enjoyed the video as a whole. If you did, leave a like and subscribe to follow along the journey with me. And as always, my name is Shenko. Thank you so much for watching this video. Take care of yourselves, be nice to one another, and I will see you in the next video. Until we meet again. Later!